You might be looking at the company Alpha Tau Medical with the ticker symbol DRTS and thinking, this could be a huge opportunity, but here's the problem. This company basically has no revenue. So, how do you even analyze something like this? And more importantly, are you investing early into something big or walking into a dangerous trap? Let's break this down. If you want to find high risk, high reward stocks before everyone else, make sure you subscribe because this channel is all about helping you spot those opportunities early. And please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. So what DRTS actually does, again, the company's name is Alpha Tau Medical. The specific services that they offer is it's a pre-revenue medical company, which is very interesting. It's the first time I'm covering a company that is pre-revenue. When I looked at the SEC filing, I was looking for a 10K and I couldn't find a 10K. The annual report is labeled as a 20F. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So it was a little bit of a mind boggle and something new for me to learn and just see. So shout out to my subscriber, the one that did wanted to see this video. And this is a pre-revenue medical company focused on a treatment called Alpha DART. It's already approved in some regions like Israel, but not fully approved in the US. And that means one thing, the FDA is everything for this stock. And the main thing that they're trying to do, it's in relation to treating cancer, if I'm not mistaken. So basically everything that they do, yeah, it's they basically in simple terms, all the product that they offer is basically to help treat cancer, and it's just to help treat cancer patients and to further their research with cancer. Now, the big problem is that there's no revenue. So the thing about this and where it gets weird is that the annual revenue is non-existent. Here we could just put, because I don't even have to look at the full 20. If I could just show you the post right here, and we can just scroll down and you can see their assets, liabilities, and then you can just look at this section right here. And to be honest, I don't even have to go look at the full report because the annual revenue, it's non-existent. It's literally not on the report because they're pre-revenue. There's year-over-year growth is non-existent because, again, there's no revenue. And gross margin is non-existent. Why? Because it's a pre-revenue company. And if you're trying to calculate gross margin, it's not the fact that it's hard to do. It's like you literally can't. It was very interesting for me to do this for the first time because gross margin is the revenue minus cost of revenue divided by revenue. Gross margin, sorry, I always screw up the calculation, guys, but gross margin is gross profit divided by revenue multiplied by 100. So you can see why it is a bit of a problem because there's no revenue and there's no gross profit if it's a pre-revenue company. Now, sorry, guys. So now, in relation to the actual fundamentals of the company, instead of revenue, here's what you do have to do. And real quick, just so you know, since it is pre-revenue, that means obviously like other stocks we have, you're not analyzing, or if you do decide to invest in this company, you're not investing in what's happening today, you're investing in what this company could become in the future. So what the financials actually show, instead of revenue, what you have to do, you have to look at certain key metrics. So first off, let's look at total operating loss. Total operating loss was at 42 million. I did look at the report and it showed that their cash and cash equivalents was standing at 12 million, and their total assets, and it does show it here, was at 105 million, 105,652,000. So what does this mean for you? It means that this company is burning cash to survive and grow. It's investing heavily into R&D, running clinical trials, and preparing for commercialization. Now, the main risk, because this is a big deal, they do need to get approved by the FDA. So the biggest risk you need to understand is the clinical trial risk. Is results are not strong enough, there could be delays and rejection with their product. Approval delays, this can push timelines back for years, and safety concerns. Even if one issue, which is one issue alone, is made known, that can put pressure and pause on everything. And the FDA could require bigger trials. There could be dilution risks if delays happen. They need more money. You could get diluted. Your shares could get diluted if you do invest in this company. And even after approval, doctors still need to adapt it. So it's not all that bad, but here's why people are excited. The unique technology is not just another drug, and it's already approved in some regions. Early commercialization has started, multiple clinical trials are underway, and here's a big one from the comment section. Some people believe FDA risk is slightly reduced because it has international approvals and device-based treatments, and that can sometimes have a smoother path. Now, and from what I've heard, the PMDA, I believe, is what it is. It's in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So the subscriber that did mention this in fact, let's actually go into my channel dashboard. Let me see here, guys. So if we look, and I check the comment section here on my community tab, if I check the comment section with the report that they said, I'll respond to those, by the way. I'm not going to be a douchebag and not respond. But let me see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find the comment specifically. Here it is. With the DRTS approval, PMDA, the FDA of Japan. Again, the subscriber, the person in the comment section, that shout out to you for giving the comments and for wanting this breakdown. But the PMDA, which is the FDA of Japan approval, which is in some ways more strict than the FDA, and usually a device-based cure is a bit easier to get approved by the FDA. So basically, when it in organizations that are international that are more stringent and more strict, they have been approved. So that is a green flag that it would be very likely, or at least more likely, that they would end up getting approved by the FDA. Now, you do need to stay grounded because, again, there's no revenue, there's heavy cash burn, possible dilution, and 100% dependent on the FDA. And even if it gets approved, that does not guarantee success. So how you should think about this as a whole is you need to be thinking that this is not a number stack, this is a story stack. You're not buying revenue, you're not buying margins, you're betting on future success and approvals. So my honest take on the stock is this is high risk, high reward, completely dependent on news, and this stock could move slowly, and it will move hard based on trials, FDA decisions, and announcements. If you want more breakdowns like this, especially in a high upside small caps with stocks like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and comment below so that you can see videos that you guys want covered in future videos. But besides that, guys, InvestQ out. Keep making smart decisions with your portfolio. I'll see you all in the next video.